Ho, ho, ho. Happy St. Nicholas Day, December 6th. I'm next to a place called Christmas Point. Surprise for Brainerd people. I had a physical in town today, so just a quick pop through town here, but wish I could say hi to everyone. St. Nicholas may have visited you today, though. And who is he? He's a pretty amazing actual saint, and his one of the great stories about him was his care for vulnerable women. There's a story of a man with 3 daughters. They were very poor as a family. They couldn't really, put food on the table. They had very little to fill their bellies. And back in those days, for marriage, a woman actually had to have something called a dowry, kind of a cash, a big deposit of cash that she'd bring into this marriage before a man would engage in marriage. And these women were so poor that kind of the standard, a common procedure was very poor women would often find their selves in slavery, prostitution. St. Nicholas saw the threat for these young women, so he decided, he was an orphan as a child, but he inherited a lot of money. He decided, he was going to throw a bag of gold through the window of that house so that family would have the money for a dowry for one of the daughters to be able to, get married and find a safe and healthy life. So then he did that one night, and the family said, where the heck did this come from? They didn't know. Well, he did it again another night. So the family got wise. Like, there's 3 daughters. I wonder we're going to kind of keep our eyes open. One night they heard this jingle, the bag fly through the window, and they looked out and they saw who it was, and it was St. Nicholas, who had thrown those 3 bags of gold through the window to provide for those young women to have to avoid, crisis. So St. Nicholas, a great man, a man of real love and care for the vulnerable. He himself, an orphan who was vulnerable earlier in life. So that's all. It's kind of cold out here, so that's all I'm going to share today. St. Nicholas, pray for us.